Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Inside KISD, student-produced news. I'm Captain Baldovino. Thanks for joining me today. On this week's episode, we'll gain insight into a mental health DECA project, learn how to make a hat for the cold weather, and look back at the Killeen versus Chaparral basketball game last Tuesday. All this and more on Inside KISD. In honor of promoting a safer future for younger students, Evelise Baez, Killeen ISD School Safety Supervisor, has recently earned a STEEL Award for the month of December. STEEL stands for Supporting the Education and Empowerment of Learners. Baez spent numerous years as a regular crossing guard, but eventually worked her way up as a supervisor for the district. Her co-workers and employees have vouched for Baez, with one individual stating, "I have never seen such heartfelt leadership. She is an example that even the best and most experienced leaders can learn from." Throughout her years as a crossing guard, Baez dedicated her time to cheering students up through music or simple acts of kindness. Thank you, Mrs. Baez, for prioritizing the safety of our students. With the end of the semester coming up, it's important for students to take breaks and focus on themselves. Last week, KCC DECA promoted Mental Health Day with workshops for students to chat, relax, and win prizes. DECA student Michelle Lauren Joyner shares more about her group's mental health project.
And then over there, behind her, like she said, behind y'all, Bailey also said that you will be able to be in a contest.
Our event is Mental Health Marathon. This is an event where students will be able to get out stress and just have a zen time. We want them to have fun as well, so that's also the purpose. We have a slime booth, we have artful healing, which is coloring, we have a zen zone. We just want students to have the best time. Our DECA teacher is Ms. Calpin. She helped us organize this event. My group mates are Asia Jackson, Bailey Thompson, and I. The process of this was a little hard. We had to reach out to a few companies like Shipley's Donuts. We tried with H-E-B and Walmart to get a sponsorship, but we ultimately did it too late. So we went to Ashley's. We got a name from a manager who used to work there, and they gave us a check to use. So we were sponsored by Ashley's, Shipley's, and everything else we bought with our own money. I want everybody to have fun, and hopefully we can do this again if it goes well. Some fellow words of advice I would give is honestly, if you need a break, just take a break. It's really important to not let yourself get too overwhelmed by school. And if you need a break, just take it.
Thank you guys so much for attending. Have a blessed day. I love you. Good night. Good morning. Thank you guys again.
As we start the month of December, it's that time for the district's annual holiday card design contest for young artists. The competition aims to showcase students' artistic talents and build community across the local area. Winners of the event will have their creative and festive artwork featured on holiday cards, which will be sent to KISD staff, community members, and more. This year's winners are Gabriella Fox from Nolan Middle School, Zayla Reeves from Liberty High Middle School, and Layla Russ from Nolan Middle School. Congratulations to all students. With the days growing colder, it's important to prepare with warm clothing. Luckily, student journalist Miley Surdum shows us how to crochet a hat for the upcoming weather.
With the holiday season coming up, now is the perfect time to start thinking about gift ideas. Today, I'll be showing an inexpensive way to make a hat. So, to start off with making this hat, you will need a ball of yarn. We're using a white yarn today. You'll need a looming circle. Your looming circle should fit close to your head or maybe a little bit over the sides of your head, but not too much where it falls down. You'll need a pick. You'll use this to pick the string up and fold it over the peg. And then you'll need a needle, specifically one of the bigger kinds, to thread the yarn through at the end. So the first step is to find the beginning of your yarn. And once you get to the beginning of the string, you're going to tie a little knot around the side peg over here. This will keep the string attached to the yarn without it losing its tension. And then for your first loop, around, your first loop around the pegs. You want to make sure it's loose, but not too loose where it will fall off, but you don't want to make it too tight where the yarn will break. You'll do another loop around at the top of the loop you just made around your loom. And then you're going to take your pick. You're going to go to where you just finished, and then you're going to slide your pick through the first hole or the first piece of yarn at the bottom. You're going to lift it up over the peg, and then you can let go of this. You'll repeat this step until you've made a full rotation around your loom. Now you're going to push all the yarn down to the bottom of the pegs. We'll repeat the first step, which is just looping them around, and you'll repeat this 20 times until you finish at the end with the brim.
In a Friday tournament against Schertz Clemens last week, Ellison's girls basketball coach, Sherry McKinnon, reached a milestone of 400 career wins. Through her 18 seasons with Ellison, McKinnon has guided the Lady Eagles through many achievements, such as 8 district championships and 14 playoff appearances. Alicia McDonald, a former Ellison varsity starter and current assistant coach for the Lady Eagles, praised McKinnon for her hard work and positive impact on the student athletes. While this may be McKinnon's last season with Ellison, the coach has no doubt left an everlasting legacy of strong leadership on the Lady Eagles. On the topic of basketball, the Killeen Kangaroos and Chaparral Bobcats went up against each other in a close but exciting game. Student journalist Elio Santiago has more of the story in this basketball recap.
The Chaparral Bobcats won against the Killeen Kangaroo basketball team. All teams, including freshmen, JV, and varsity, played at Killeen on Tuesday. Varsity finished the day with a great game, going neck and neck for the first 3 quarters with a Killeen 1-point lead for most of the game. When the fourth quarter came along, Chaparral Bobcats took the lead and played great defense to take a 7-point win to secure a Bobcat victory.
Thank you for watching Inside KISD, student-produced television. For our crew backstage and all of us here at the Career Center, I'm Captain Baldovino. We'll see you next time on Inside KISD.
Welcome to Killeen ISD's Career Center AV Production course, where activity meets technology and dreams take shape. Here, high school students dive into the world of filmmaking, exploring the ins and outs of the industry. From producing live television shows to mastering camera angles, lighting, and sound, students get hands-on experience every step of the way. Our AV Production course equips students with real-world skills in video editing, script writing, directing, and more, preparing them for a future in media and beyond. Guided by industry professionals, our students learn to bring stories to life and develop a passion for the art of visual storytelling. Whether it's creating films, producing shows, or collaborating behind the scenes, every project is a chance to grow, learn, and lead. Join us at the Killeen ISD Career Center AV Production course, where your story begins.